Alright, so now that we finished the Knight and the Queen League, we are going to the King League, and it's actually a lot harder than the other two leagues put together. This is one of the jokes. Alright, so, like Mute City 3 is not that hard. You just have to find a way to get past the landmines that are up here. Again, simple setup. You're just going to go take a corner, turn. Just, again, stick to the corners as much as possible. Watch out for this. And then as soon as you get up here, do this. And there you go. And then, just use the S-Jets on that success right there. The only levels you really got to worry about are Deathwind 2 and then Firefield, but Firefield is ridiculous. It's not that easy, but, we'll get there and I'll show you how to beat it. First, I gotta make sure I try and get as many points as you can, because again, those extra 2 machines. I mean, as long as you can get the Firefield, at least with 20,000 points, if you can, just to get that extra life, like, because you can get 5 lives, and possibly, if you lose, you can, and if you keep getting first place and then keep losing on the last lap, at least, you can still get another, possibly get 6 lives in a fashion. But again, as long as you can just beat it, then that's good, that's all that really matters. Unless you can say you beat this game, then. But if you can get first place, that's even better. That way you don't have to do it again, ever. But we're not doing master difficulty yet, which, again, we'll get to that very shortly. I would say Deathwind 2, even on easy mode, is still sort of difficult. It's one of those troll levels. Yeah, but this game, man, this game was awesome when it first came out. The music was awesome. I mean, and you can even get this game for like $5. I got mine for like $8, but I got the Japanese version, which was the same thing, really, and it's all in English too, which is funny. But I like how on the Japanese cartridge it says, this is the game where we learn about our hero, Captain Falcon. All we know is he's from Port Town and he drives the Blue Falcon. And other than that, nobody really knows who he is. Which is really cool. That's how Captain Falcon came to be. He was a mysterious racer, and then over the years, then we found out who he was and all that. And he gave up his life to kill Black Shadow in the anime. The one part where he finally revealed who he was. But yeah, Deathwind 2 is... So it sucks. Yeah. So just watch out for the turns. Watch out for, because the gimmick with this level you have to really take this into consideration is the timing. You'll pass everybody and then they'll pass you, and they're not warping behind you. They're just keeping up with you. So you really have to take this into consideration when you play this level. This level's sort of difficult. It's possible to beat it, but you just gotta know what you're doing. And I mean, okay, it doesn't look that hard, but I mean, believe me, this could happen. This stuff could happen, and deal with this crap. But again, hey, as long as you don't die, as long as you can just finish it, you can at least get to the next level, which is very low. Because what they did was they took the other half of this level, and you have to go and make some zigzags, sort of. And, this level gets a little trippy, especially the last lap when you're like about to finish it. Your hand kind of slips a little, and you just gotta believe in yourself, because I know I believe in myself. It's like that Orbitz commercial with the unicorn. The guy's like, "Yes, I do believe in myself." So yeah. Don't let the traffic run you out of the road. Don't let it push you on the zip liners if you can prevent it. If you can, oh my god! You see, that's what I'm talking about. Like you could have had a clear shot at that, but instead I got bounced off the angle of the wall and thrown backwards, and I lost a little bit of distance. But that's okay. I recovered from it. See, that's the stuff you got to watch out for, because the wind can easily push you against the walls. What you're not seeing is me hitting the walls and then just going boom, 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 boom back and forth, and it drains like half your health or something like that. absolutely ridiculous. So sort of. And this level can really kill you. Let me tell you. Oh yeah, we're actually gonna finish it. Holy crap! There we go. That's how you beat Deathwind 2. Okay, so next level is Port Town 2. Wow, I actually beat my record, nice. So yeah, Port Town 2 is just a tad bit different than Port Town 1, instead of going around. This level is actually the same in F-Zero X, which this game came out first, so you play Port Town 2 and F-Zero X, I think Red Canyon 1 and 2 are actually technically sort of similar, but you have to make like this big turn over here. It's instead of going straight, they have you go all the way around, and then go right here, and then after that, then you can, if you watch the tutorial, the opening tutorial with Captain Falcon, the demo playing, the game will actually, you'll be racing on Port Town 2, which is, makes sense, because it's supposed to be where Captain Falcon's from, his hometown. And, another question I've always had about, Captain Falcon's history was, like, when we see Captain Falcon in the games, is he the same Captain Falcon from the anime? Like, is it, or is that the newer, is that the Joy, see what I mean? That's what I fucking hate. That shit right there. But is it the same Captain Falcon we see, like, throughout the whole series, or was it the same one that passed on the role to the newer Captain Falcon? So, like, really, like, at what points, like, when we see Captain Falcon, is he still the same Captain Falcon, or is it a different Captain Falcon? Like, because, what, like, compared to the anime, like, is it canon? Where does it tie in? Like, what's the timeline exactly? I mean, not what year it takes place in exactly, but, like, what, at, like, what points does the game take place in, Not what year, like, all the games take place in a different setting, but it's like, but is it the same Captain Falcon we see from day one? If that makes sense, it's a bit confusing, but, I don't know, I've been curious, I mean, we see what he looks like, yes, but I've been curious myself, like, what exactly, like, when the games take place, I mean, is it the same Captain Falcon from the anime? Is it a different one? Is it Richter? Or, I'm sorry, is it, the one, you know what I mean, the one that got the role passed down to him before, his final message to him. He said, "You're the new Falcon," just before Black Shadow jumped out of his ship and he Falcon punched him to his death. And he killed himself. Black Shadow was an evil king that just likes watching people die, so they killed him. And it's cool because how the Falcon punch works. You can Falcon punch somebody, and like they die based on I just set a new record for myself. So like, they Falcon punch him, and his atoms separate, and then he dies. So yeah, this is Red Canyon 2. Second level from Firefield. Okay, we're almost there. I swear, sometimes Pico gets like a head start, like kind of like you do. But it's like sometimes I really do wonder if the game is cheating, sort of. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to build up enough speed. Just go straight. There's a landfill over there. Again, hold down on the D-pad, and you'll make this jump, which is really cool. And you want to do this, this, and there you go. You do this 4 more times and you win. This level's really easy to do, even on Masters, as long as you don't screw it up. Again, get at least 20,000 points. Or if you can, try and get as many points as you can, because if you lose, at least you can try to get as many points as you can and keep that lead, so that way you can at least, But what I also thought was really funny about the F-Zero series is I always loved how, like, if you play GX, if you complete, there's a I think she's 16 years old. She's new to the racing. She's one of the female racers, and she says, "Who inspires you the most?" And they say Samurai Goro is Is their admirer. So Samurai Goro has a 16-year-old admirer, which is legal in Japan. Which is funny. He's a 44-year-old samurai. Apparently, somehow I screwed that. I hate the like I said, I hate the fucking traffic in this game. If Nintendo really needs to think twice before they put stuff like this in their games. I mean, like I like difficulties, I do, but I hate gimmicks. So like stuff like this can easily be prevented. It's like bad enough, like everybody goes super fast anyways. Just like in the Mario Kart, you know, take those stupid items out or make them more balanced. That way we don't have to worry about getting blue shelled and we can't even avoid it for the most part. You know, just before you finish the stop sign. Okay, now we got one more to go and then we'll ace Firefield with first place. Or at least I will anyways. I'll show you how to do that. As soon as I get past this, yeah, there we go. Oh no! He's got no S-Jet to continue the race. Actually, I think I got first place on all of them. No, I probably did. Hit Firefield, alright. Easily the hardest level in this game. This level is ridiculous, it really is. So you just gotta make sure you... I mean, I swear, like I said, Pico, it's like, you know, you have him bounce off Falcon, and then you bounce off everybody else, and then you gotta really watch out for him, but... You just gotta build up speed. Now, coming up here, there's gonna be a wall to your left, or to your right, if you do this. Just bounce into there, and you go sliding. But apparently Pico was a little distance ahead, he was able to go to the left, and you can do this. You want to crash into that wall, like, but it pushes you back, not so you're like still on the anti-gravity grabbers. And the game won't allow you to hit you. Nice. You don't want to do that either. You don't want that shit happening either. I hate it when this game does crap like this. But yeah, everybody else doesn't go into this little pit stop right here. This is like side step. So you got to catch up to everybody. But Wild Goose is, or Gold Goose, I should say, is. Or, yeah, Gold Fox is always the one that everybody has trouble catching up with. You're pretty much, you know, you're pretty much rivals with him for the most part, because he likes to pass you. As soon as you just do this, oh, banging into the fucking walls, damn it. Damn, traffic's always in the way. It's just always there, just to add one more insult. See if it can do it. Just to see if it can do it. Surprisingly, the problem with this game, like I said before, it's just the timing. You have to make sure you got, and that'll happen too. When the traffic, hey, whatever you want to call those little carts, they'll crash into that landmine right there. They always seem to do that at least one time before you. Come down the track, whether on the first lap or the second. I think it's usually the second for the most part, but like I said, if you stick close to the walls, but to the point where you don't run into them yourself, you should be able to not run into them. Gotta save that booster though, just to make things a little bit easier. It's always a good idea to save at least one of them, if you can. Forgot to mention this, if you max your speed out at 478, you won't glide, or you won't be able to cut corners as easily, so if you gas tap really fast, you'll be able to at least keep your speed going a little bit. So yeah, really not a hard level. Like, you'll never finish it, but you know, with a little bit of practice, believe me, even this level, you can learn this level real fast and easily. I think the world record's like 3 minutes, 8 seconds, and 83 milliseconds, and I know this because I've been trying to beat it so damn long. I really want the level. I want the world record for this level at least, or any of the F-Zero games. I think my best time right now is like, but it's in a hack. It's like 3:15. It's really close. It's still like 7 seconds is off, but it's still good though. Just do this. Yeah, do that. And there you go. And that's how you beat. Firefield. That's how you beat Firefield on easy mode. But yeah, it's a fun level. The details look really cool in the background. You can see the backgrounds. Essentially, what it means is that it's supposed to be a landing. It was supposed to be like one of the greatest places to mine for minerals in the galaxy or the universe. But the company struck a volcano when they killed themselves, and or something like that, and this whole place just turned out to be a race course instead. Must have been some big explosion. Yeah. Yep. So when you see these red marks here, this tells you either you set your record or you beat the lap. And as you can see, I did a good job with some of my times. It's actually pretty good. So yeah, now we're gonna go to Night King Standard with Balto. So yep, back to Mute City again for us. But again, really easy, not a hard level. Mute City 1 is harder than Firefield is. No doubt about that. Which no doubt about that in my mind. Whee! So yeah, standard mode just means they go faster. It means normal mode essentially. Yeah. Like, oh no, he used his S-Jet where he wasn't supposed to. And my ship says there's no S-Jets allowed. No more S-Jets for me. So that's cool. So yeah. So again, there's 4 difficulties. There's beginner, standard, expert, and finally masters, which is not a golf tournament, but pretty close though. We're doing pretty good so far. I love this series, I really do. I don't care how hard it is. I'll always enjoy it. It just really gets me how Nintendo can make such a series like really difficult in some aspects, maybe based on some gimmicks, but in some aspects, but they make such a great trilogy with it. It's just funny because like as far as higher difficulties go, you'll just have more colored cars or like this that'll pass you to outrank you, but like at the same time though you'll have you know, just the main cars will go fast. These ones on the other hand will not, so that's always something to look forward to. But if they hit you in midair, you go right through them, but if you hit them on the ground, they'll send you flying somewhere else, which is funny, and it can happen. So it could happen. Oh no, he's spinning out of control. Not really. There's Gold Fox. Gold Fox. Golden Fox. What is this? And speaking of Fox, I always thought it was funny how, like, in F-Zero X, they put a guy in there. His name is James McCloud. You know, which is James, which is Star Fox's actual father's name. Which is really cool. As long as Slippy's not in that game. He's probably a better driver than he is in our Wing Flyer. Imagine that, huh? Slippy in an F-Zero game, he actually wins. He wins first place just to insult everybody. He's like, oh no, that's Slaying me to tell me I was beaten by a toad. Then again, you have Octoman from F-Zero X2, which is cool. They got beaten by an octopus. Which is nice. Again, watch out for these dirt paths, these will slow you down. You know, just, again, stay as close as you can to the walls and all that, and just do stuff like this. And you'll be good as gold. See how the turning gets a little bit shapier once you hit 720. It's like a gas tap. Because as long as you're 477 and below, you'll be able to, you know, move, you know, the game won't try to, it cuts the sensitivity out, it really does. It's more sensitive to turn if you're not maxed out at speed, which is 478 again. See, that's what I mean, cutting corners like that, that's how you gotta cut corners. Oh yeah, you see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. You know how it, you know, you're going forward, but somehow it pushes you backwards instead. It's already bad enough how it reversed you instead, but it's stupid shit like that I don't understand in video games. It's got like some weird physics, it really does. Not like in the sense that you're losing, but like in the sense that the game decides, oh hey, you know what? It's gonna send you backwards instead. How that works. Somehow. And they go right through the AI too. Again, like I said, I'm doing some of the stuff on purpose. It's just to show you like some of the stuff that you know, like some of the stuff you gotta really watch out for, because like this can happen. You get to like a later level and you have to start over because of some weird, like you're going forwards, but it's like the game's pushing you backwards. If you've ever played, if you want another example, if anyone's ever played Super Smash Bros. Melee, that was like, I don't know exactly what triggers it, but like when you start pushing everybody back and all that, like once their damage percentages would go up, like there was this chance where like, you know, you could, rather than just send you flying, you could get out of that animation, but like, you know, your character could like do like their mid-air jump and then they're and like they're still moving backwards. It's so like, you know, if you try to recover faster from it, like, if that makes sense. So, like, I don't know if you've ever seen that. Like, I've had times when I'd be fighting Pichu, for example, and I'd go send him flying backwards, or her backwards, and I just think it's funny because, you know, you'll send them flying backwards, and they're still moving backwards, but it's like they're trying to move forwards, like they're jumping animation. Just funny. Yeah, it's like as soon as you get a good speed going, you know, you crash right into that wall instead. See? What I'm talking about, right? Crash right into a wall and then crash right into somebody else. Well, because I cut that wall too short. That's what you gotta watch out for when you play this game. But yeah, music's great, really is. Even for a 16-bit console, or I know bits weren't everything back then, but I mean, hell, you know, even for a cartridge, you know, the music was really well compressed. This is what we got out of it. But sometimes the game will try to stop right in front of you just to hit you, so you have to use like an S jet just to recover from it. Or have someone bump in behind you. See what I mean? Fucking game, man, I tell you what. Oh, because it decides, hey, we'll stop, slam into somebody, do like a backwards kitty corner, you know, joust, and then we'll send this guy in front, you know. It's crazy as hell. Yeah, that was weird. But, I don't know, like F-Zero, like I said before about F-Zero, you know, it's a series you really can't take. It's like gambling, you know, there's no guarantees with it. You know, you might think you're gonna win, but this is one hell of a game that, you know, you can be really good at it and you can easily screw it up for the stupidest reason. Just like anything else. Just like the old saying goes, there's no guarantees in life, so. But again, yeah, Deathwind 1 is a lot easier than Deathwind 2, let's put it that way. Kind of makes you wonder, like, what alien civilizations live on this planet. Pico, for that matter, is one of them. And there you go. Past Pico again. So now it says 362. That's standard difficulty speed when you finish. Now we're going to go to silence. Again, same strategy as before. Just make sure you don't screw this up. Again, Golden Fox goes right in front because no one's going to be able to catch him. Until I take this turn, that is. And that's easy enough. Side swipes. Those are always nice too. It's like, yeah, I like side swiping into things. It makes things a lot easier. It's like, yeah, I like crashing into walls. And blowing up and then entering reverse and everybody else just somehow teleports right in front of me and then they're like, oh yeah, they were just there this whole time. You get to the back of the line now, Buster. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. So now, just gotta keep going. And it's funny how the landmines look like manhole covers. You know, manholes that go to the sewers. Why don't you ask the Ninja Turtles? They'll tell you. Because they lived in the freaking sewers all this time. Oh my god, all because I missed that fucking wall. Oh boy, you see what I mean? That's another good example. Cutting one corner can result in crashing into 3 of them. Crashing into somebody else might also result in you, damn traffic's always gotta be me. But I'll take the traffic any day, other than the stupid item gimmicks that Mario Kart had any day. Because at least in this case, I can still regain my, seems like I have more control over this. In Mario Kart, there's really no control yet. We could be in first place, and then they'll just get a better chance of getting a blue shell, blow your ass up, and for the most part, there's nothing you can do about it. But for the most part, Nintendo just thought it would be funny. You know, here they make millions of dollars, if not billions, just by making a game. And yet, what did they do? They decided to go with like go with items that you can't control. That's funny. It's like, thanks, Nintendo. Life is good when you got a 2-liter right in front of you. Life is good when you got yourself F-Zero. So all you need is something you love to do and just enjoy it. And there you go. Don't matter because I still won anyways. Now we exit that. Now I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna play on expert mode. We're gonna finish the leagues on all difficulties, and then we'll move down one. Like if anybody watches my walkthroughs on YouTube, I do the same thing, sort of. But you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna show you what happens when you give up. Just end game. This is what I mean. Like, if, you know, because it's the first level. You know, just start again if you have to. You know what I mean? Don't worry about the whole. You know, the game's gonna cheat, sort of. And give you bad results. You're gonna try and pass me again. But yeah, you'll notice how everybody's going faster now, because that's what expert mode is. Master difficulty's not really that bad. You just gotta know how to fight them. Cut corners when you can. Don't slam into everybody, because the game decides, oh hey, you know what, we'll just, you know, cut this guy right off, slam him right into you, and then you got fucking him. See what I mean? It's stupid timing. It's really all it is. And if you don't believe me, you know, play this game yourself. You'll learn the same thing. That's how F-Zero is. It's a great series, but it's haunted. It's plagued by this revenge scheme that the game calls luck. It's my one weakness. No, it's not my one weakness. I have no weaknesses. I am immortal. I am perfect in every way imaginable. I'm just holding back, okay? See, it's good to be immortal, because that means I can play this game forever. Or until the cartridge stops working, and then I gotta find a way. There you go. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're still in first place, and even if someone passes me, chances are I'll still be able to die. Okay, so Big Blue now. Alright, so now we're gonna try and keep up with Gold Fox here, because Gold Fox likes to go fast. Not sure if his AI, the way, you know, because there's like, every game's different, but like, I always think it's funny how, like, you know, enemies get like their own RNG and you get your own RNG, sort of. So it's kind of like, it's really interesting to think, like, you know, when you race these guys on the difficulties, are they really going as fast as, like, if I was to go and use their cart? Or is it just, like, in its own way? Like, is the AI got its own, you know, speedometer and all that it uses to calibrate how fast they're going? Stupid. Okay, who was the suicide bomber that decided that'd be funny? And no, that's not a bad joke. That was being serious. Like who's the guy driving that damn thing? Or was it a robot? It was probably a robot. Who's the robot driving those things? He was having a race party in there and they crashed into him and he kind of let out. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, expert mode, not really as difficult as what difficulty is it? A master. So when you finish a race, you go like, I think it's like 412 miles an hour with this, or 18, and with the other one it's 478. When you finish a race on master difficulty, you go like full speed. There's no limitation to that. I'll show you right now. So yeah, it goes to 118, 418. My master difficulty.